Hello, I'm Willows. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're a returning viewer. I haven't done a voiceover video in a hot minute, but hi, I missed y'all! First things first, thank you guys so much for 11k. This was supposed to be a 10k special, but life happened and I'm a little late now, but it is here nonetheless. I asked my subscribers to submit their characters for me to draw, and y'all did not disappoint. These are gorgeous. I was really excited to get back into full colors after solely doing color blocks for my animatics, but the second I started, I realized that I'd almost completely forgot how to color things right. I ended up getting the hang of it near the end, but your girl was struggling. And very quickly, big thanks to everybody who submitted a character. Even if I didn't choose them, I really enjoyed reading about all the stories y'all came up with. That being said, let's jump right into the designs. The first character I chose was submitted by a new art friend of mine, Boba, who you should go subscribe to, by the way. I'll tag all the artists in the description. This character's name is Umi, and he, along with his twin sister Alya, were born cursed. Umi's curse was having the lower half of a snake, and Alya's curse was a crippling rot that only worsened as she got older. Umi, refusing to let his sister die, ended up taking extreme measures to cure her, resulting in her becoming a goddess, and Umi dedicating his life to empowering her further. He's loyal and protective of the people he cares about, and 9 times out of 10, he'll put others before himself. For my drawing, I was struggling a bit to capture his personality. Since some of his biggest character traits revolve around selflessness, I wasn't sure what his demeanor would be like on his own, but I figured since he was the main character / hero type, I'd have him at least smiling just a bit, even if it's just to mask pain. I think that's all I really have to say about this one actually. The process wasn't too bad and the drawing itself wasn't my favorite, but I was happy to get it done and I hope you like it. Also, Boba, if anything's off, you can DM me and I can change it whenever I get the chance. The second character I chose is named Rue. This one is from Happy Sally, who's actually been around on my channel since before my last Drawing OCs video, which is crazy. Hi Happy, thank you so much for sticking around so long. All they put for her description was that she's a goat girl, so I kinda just based my perception of her off of what I could get from the reference photos, but she's so cute. I love her droopy eyes, they're so pretty. I kinda went crazy with the hair in the sketches, so I had to tone it down a bit so it wouldn't be too far off from the reference. I think that was subconsciously done too, because Rue kinda gives me similar vibes as an old OC I used to have, and her hair was really wild. I used kinda basic colors for a more subtle lighting, but she seems like a pretty chill character, so I think it fits. And there she is, I hope you like her. If you catch me hiding hands and arms, no you didn't. The next character I chose is named Chip. She was submitted by Star in the Garden, and this one came with a wild story. I was flabbergasted, my pearls were clutched, I was gasping out loud at every twist and turn. Zen? How could you do that to him? Take that glow-in-the-dark ducky away from Mentor immediately. He does not deserve it. I was absolutely enthralled in their story. There's way too much to relay, so if you're curious, I recommend going and subscribing to Star for more of the story. But for the character, Chip is a 14-year-old vigilante who has illusion superpowers. Art-wise, this is the one where I started to catch up with myself on. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I was really happy with the colors I ended up using. Everything about this one looked just a little more polished, almost. I don't know. I like it though, and I hope you do too. The next character's name is Kit. He was submitted by Virtue, another new art friend of mine, who you should absolutely go subscribe to if you like Epic the Musical. Her animations and designs are to die for. Kit is one of 4 protagonists in her story, and he's a magic user in a world that demonizes magic, which I love the concept of. He's the tough, prickly guy with a heart of gold trope, and if you know me, I'm mostly kidding. As for the drawing, this was another one I ended up being pretty confident about. I felt like since I knew this character's personality, choosing the pose and expression came much easier. One thing I did struggle a bit with was getting the hair to look right, but I think it ended up looking okay. This one looked a little less polished than the last one, which I actually think aids to the tough guy look a bit, but I do still have a little bright lighting in the back to show the heroism and the magical aspects. Overall, I'm really happy with how he turned out, so thank you so much for submitting him. The last character I chose was submitted by the one and only Ocean Tease. Hi! They don't post content, but if you've been around on my community page, you might have actually seen this character before. Her name is Ambrosia, and I kind of used her as Ocean's unofficial persona when I drew them with my Poseidon. So even though I know it's a whole character now, you know I still had to add the little Poseidon in the corner. Ocean's unofficial mascot lore out of the way, Ambrosia is a Greek mythology / epic OC, and she's the daughter of a Hesperide and a satyr. Due to having satyr DNA but lacking the lower half of one, she's considered pretty rare and has to be hidden to avoid capture. Ocean mentioned that at some point Ambrosia gets gifted to the gods for a favor, but listen, my Poseidon would treat her so right, trust! I could literally sit here and just give y'all headcanons for them. Ugh, I'm obsessed. I need their story in a full-length fanfiction series and fan art immediately. Back to the art itself though, I was really happy with how this one came out. The colors were a lot softer here, which I actually like, so thank you so much for submitting her. And that's all of the characters. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably go back to my usual content for a bit after this video. I plan on starting a few small clips from some epic songs before tackling the entirety of Ruthlessness, which I will do at some point, I promise. If there's only ever one full epic animatic that I finish, it will be Ruthlessness. But I do want to wait a little until I'm confident that I can draw it out to the best of my ability. So I'll use a few other clips along the way, from songs like Done For, No Longer You, Keep Your Friends Close, etc. As like stepping blocks kind of, focusing on the things I want to learn through the clips before eventually taking on the bigger project. But that's all the updates I have to give for now, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around, and thanks again for 11k subscribers. I'll see you in the next one, bye bye!